Question number 1. Which of the following is not a professional communication channel? Well done! Blog post is the right choice. Question number 2. Dash is sharing of information that conforms to specific protocol. Smart pick. Formal communication is the correct choice. Question number 3. What's the most important thing I should include with every email? Smart move. All of the answers are correct is an accurate answer. Question number 4. Which of these should not be avoided for effective communication? Correct. Planning is the right answer. Question number 5. All of the following are fields of external communication except. Great job. Interviews is the accurate answer. Question number 6. Which of the following is an example of nonverbal communication? You chose eye contact, and it is correct. Question number 7. What is the most revealing in regards to nonverbal communication? On track. IS is the correct answer. Question number 8. In professional communication, a dash is best for a short message. Good job. Your answer memo works well here. Question number 9. List 3 key elements of effective professional communication. Right again. Clarity, conciseness, and active listening is a valid answer. Question number 10. Dash means how much information is included in a communication. Nicely done. Scope is a solid answer. Question number 11. What is the purpose of creating a professional email signature? Solid response. To provide contact information and enhance professionalism is a valid choice. Question number 12. Dash is anything that prevents clear, effective communication. Excellent choice. Barrier is the right answer. Question number 13. Nonverbal communication is organized into how many categories? Exactly. 4 makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 14. Verbal communication includes all of the following except dash. Clear logic. Your choice sending an email response is sound and 100% true. Question number 15. What are 3 main factors that define communication ethics? Great thinking, heterogeneity, interconnectivity, and historicity is the right choice. Question number 16. Verbal communication is communicating through the use of dash. Sharp thinking. Words is the right choice. Question number 17. The dash of a professional message may be formal or informal. Excellent. Tone is a brilliant choice. Question number 18. Which of the following should you not include on your resume? Strong choice. Your age, marital status, and number of children is the right answer. Question number 19. What are the components of professional communication skills? You're right. Writing, reading, editing, speaking, and listening is the correct answer. Question number 20. Why is written communication important in career development? Well picked. It enhances professionalism and communication skills is the correct answer. Question number 21. The way in which we communicate without using words is called. Well reasoned. Nonverbal communication is the correct choice. Question number 22. A dash is a hard copy used for intra-office communication.
Good thinking. Memo is the right answer.
Question number 23. What is the act of analyzing, evaluating, or judging called? Valid point. Criticism is true. Question number 24. How many main parts of the communication process are there? You got it. Your choice 8 is right. Question number 25. Communication is subcategorized into written and oral. Nice work. You chose verbal and it is correct. Question number 26. Use to enhance, participate, and understand a relationship. Perfect. Empathetic listening is the correct choice. Question number 27. The exchange of information between senders and receivers. Bravo. Communication is the answer. Question number 28. What are 3 important issues in ethical communication? Right choice. Integrity, power, and alterity is the best answer. Question number 29. Used when you don't have time to read the entire document. Correct response. Skimming is the most accurate answer. Question number 30. Of the following, which is not a nonverbal communication? Nice selection. Verbally talking is the correct and valid answer. Question number 31. What is the appropriate tone to use in a business email?
Good thinking. Professional, polite, and formal is the right answer.
Question number 32. Dash is the process of sending and receiving information. Bravo! Communication is the answer. Question number 33. A paid communication which attempts to influence opinion.
Perfect. Advertising is the correct choice.
Question number 34. Fear of being on stage or presenting in front of others. Smart move. Stage fright is an accurate answer. Question number 35. Speaking each syllable of a word clearly and separately. Great job. Enunciation is the accurate answer. Question number 36. What are the 3 types of nonverbal communication? Valid point. Body language, gestures, facial expressions is true. Question number 37. What are the channels of professional communication? Well done. Face-to-face interaction, telephone conversations, letters and memos is the right choice. Question number 38. This is the first step of the communication process. You chose sender, and it is correct. Question number 39. Effective communication is the dash responsibility.
Excellent. Receiver and sender is a brilliant choice.
Question number 40. What is the role of the receiver in communication? Great thinking. Decodes the message is the right choice. Question number 41. A common type of communication barrier is a dash. Exactly. Both A and B make sense, and it is right choice. Question number 42. Types of nonverbal communication do not include. Excellent choice. Anger is the right answer. Question number 43. Can be motivational, persuasive, or informative. Nice work. You chose individual presentations, and it is correct. Question number 44. Professional writing requires the use of dash. You got it. Your choice standard English is right. Question number 45. How you say the sounds and stresses of a word.
Right again. Pronunciation is a valid answer.
Question number 46. What is an example of professional language? Smart pick. Excuse me, sir, is the correct choice. Question number 47. How much of our communication is non-verbal? Right choice. 55% is the best answer. Question number 48. Professional writing must use dash language. Well picked. Formal is the correct answer.
Question number 49. When is the communication process complete?
Correct response. When the receiver understands the message is the most accurate answer. Question number 50. Can a letter be a method of communication? Oh. Good job. Your answer yes works well here. Question number 51. The dash is the form communication is in. Nicely done. Medium is a solid answer. Question number 52. Overall goal or reason for communicating? Well reasoned. Purpose is the correct choice. Question number 53. Act of expressing thoughts through words.
You're right. Verbal communication is the correct answer.
Question number 54. Person who has a message to communicate. On track. Sender is the correct answer. Question number 55. Communication is the act of transmitting. Correct. True is the right answer. Question number 56. Which is not a medium of communication? Nice selection. Hand movement is the correct and valid answer. Question number 57. The 4 elements of communication are: solid response. Message, sender, receiver, and feedback is a valid choice. Question number 58. Why is good communication so important? Strong choice. All answers are correct is the right answer. Question number 59. Vocabulary specific to an area of work. Sharp thinking. Jargon is the right choice. Question number 60. Touch is a form of dash communication. Clear logic. Your choice nonverbal is sound and 100% true. Question number 61. Something that is sent or said is the... Exactly. Message makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 62. What is communication without words? Excellent choice. Nonverbal communication is the right answer. Question number 63. What is intrapersonal communication? You chose communicate within ourselves, and it is correct. Question number 64. The use of touch in communication. Smart move. Haptics is an accurate answer. Question number 65. A message is clearest when you use. You got it? Your choice verbal and nonverbal communication is right. Question number 66. Is email a method of communication? Great job. Yes is the accurate answer. Question number 67. The communication model involves. Nice work. You chose sender, channel, message, receiver, and it is correct. Question number 68. Which includes financial reports?
Nicely done. Financial reports, balance sheets, annual income is a solid answer.
Question number 69. Anyone who receives information? On track. Audience is the correct answer. Question number 70. Interpersonal communication is. Valid point. Communication between 2 more people is true. Question number 71. Good eye contact does not mean. Solid response. Willingness to speak is a valid choice.
Question number 72. Good listening skills include: well done, showing interest, hearing the message, and not interrupting is the right choice.
Question number 73. Speaking words to communicate. Good job. Good job. Your answer verbal communication works well here. Question number 74. Digital citizenship is dash. Clear logic. Your choice recognizing and applying netiquette when using technology to communicate is sound and 100% true.
Question number 75. A response from a receiver.
Good thinking. Feedback is the right answer.
Question number 76. Nonverbal communication is:
Bravo. All of the above is the answer. Question number 77. Act of sending a message. Well reasoned. Transmission is the correct choice. Question number 78. Professional etiquette is: nice selection. Important because it shows you are respectful and trustworthy is the correct and valid answer. Question number 79. Oratory rhetoric is: smart pick. The study of public speaking is the correct choice.
Question number 80. A sender is: well picked. The person initiating communication is the correct answer.
Question number 81. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Excellent. Contact Narayan Chengda is a brilliant choice.